Here is the puzzle. A cloud that owns no real estate still pays to rack its servers inside a building it doesn't own. The popular story is that every big cloud builds all its own data centers, but a neutral layer grew up beside them. Picture one giant carrier-neutral campus where rival clouds, telecoms, and enterprises all rent space side by side. They could each build alone, but a single campus can take years and many megawatts to power. So in the short run, the space and power on offer are basically fixed. So what are you actually paying for when you lease space in a colocation campus? The rent carries every layer beneath it, the floor space itself, then the power delivered to each rack, the cooling that keeps dense GPUs from melting, and the interconnection fabric that links you to every other tenant. Here's the part most people miss. None of those layers is free, and the binding one is power. A campus needs megawatts under contract, substations, and chillers that take years to add. So, a busy campus isn't a one-time cost. It is a sustained build. That tension hardened as the generative AI wave arrived around 2022, and power-hungry GPU racks showed up all at once. Now, the key idea. Why does a neutral landlord, with Equinix as one illustrative example, get so hard to dislodge? 3 forces compound. First, once many networks and clouds already meet in one campus, a new tenant wants to be in the same room because one cross-connect there reaches everyone at once. Second, that density is self-reinforcing. Every tenant that joins makes the campus more valuable to the next, so the busy campus pulls in the rest. Third, because power and space are scarce, the operator earns on how fully those expensive megawatts stay leased. So demand flows to whoever already has the cross-connects and the power running. Carrier-neutral colocation rehearsed this from the 1998 era. When networks met in one place, that meeting point became the backbone. So who actually feels this, and how? Read it as a map, not a verdict. The neutral landlord gains pricing leverage, because when dense interconnection is scarce, the owner of the meeting point sets the terms. Enterprise tenants trade ownership for reach. They get a campus full of networks now, but they pay rent and don't control the power. Chip and power suppliers see steadier demand, since every full rack needs more silicon and many more megawatts. And the big hyperscalers feel the pull to self-build their own campuses, which competes for the same scarce power. One neutral meeting point, refracted by where you sit. So go back to the opening puzzle. If a cloud owns no building, why does it still pay to rack its gear inside someone else's campus? The lesson is this. It pays for the meeting point, the dense interconnection that one neutral campus already has. And a name like Equinix is one illustrative example of that landlord model. Could the same mechanism also be the bear case? Yes, because the bull and the bear flow from one fact. Density is the moat, but power and capex are the limit, and hyperscalers can self-build. Recall the anchors. Carrier-neutral colocation took shape around 1998. Cloud went mainstream around 2006. And the generative AI wave surged from 2022. This is an explainer, not advice. Equinix is illustrative, not a recommendation. Always verify the specifics yourself. Density is the moat,